to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be wrapping Christmas presents. We are going to be getting this dining room table set out for how we do it on Christmas Day in quite a formal setting. And then I'm going to be sharing with you my winter warmer soup recipe that is ideal for the holiday season celebrations. It's a really quick and easy recipe to make in a small batch or a big batch for if you're just having your family for the holidays or if you're having a big crowd, and it's low cost, which is really important. As always, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm delighted to have you here. I'm really happy you've chosen my video today. If you haven't already, I would love you to hit the subscribe button down below and join our wonderful community here on YouTube, and also ring the bell, set it to all, and you'll be notified every time a video goes live on my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm delighted to have you, and I'm delighted that you're choosing to watch one of my videos again. And again, if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button down below. If you enjoy the video, please give me a like. If you have any questions, queries, suggestions, or anything you'd like to see on the channel, please drop a comment down below. I would absolutely love to answer it. I do answer all comments on my channel as much as I can. I really hope you guys enjoy today's video. Today's video will be the last one of 2021, as I'm going to take a little bit of time off just over Christmas to catch up with family and friends and just to relax for a little while. But I will definitely be back in January. January will be the first anniversary of the channel, and I'm really excited to have a video up for you guys to celebrate that. So it's been such an incredible year in 2021, and I cannot begin to express my appreciation to every single one of my viewers and subscribers, and for all the support you've given me, all the likes, the comments, the views, all the love, all the kind words, and the encouragement I've received throughout the year. It's been a year of ups and downs, but overall it's been a really good year, and I could not do what I do, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys joining me here every week on the channel. And I really hope that you will continue to do so, and I hope that we can move together in 2022 on the channel, and we're going to create some wonderful videos or some great ideas for the new year, and I hope you will be here to continue on this journey with me. And I just want to take this opportunity to wish a happy holidays, Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate in the winter season and in the holiday season. And I hope you have an absolutely exceptional holiday season, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to start wrapping these Christmas presents. If you are a member of my family or friends, go away. Go away. Away with you. I'm joking, you can watch the video, but you're going to ruin it for yourself. So I'm going to be wrapping the presents for family and friends and stuff like that. It's something I do every year. I quite enjoy wrapping Christmas presents. So I usually do it every year. So we're going to get started on that. We have a few here. All these bags here beside me are the presents. So I'm going to get wrapping on them. I just thought I'd share it with you guys. I know everybody has different styles of wrapping, and I'm not saying any way is right or wrong. Just do it the way I do it. Maybe you'll find some new insight into wrapping, maybe you will not. I don't know where I got this wrapping from. I know now that they have wrapping paper available that has dashes on it, which makes it real easy. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get started. So if you're my family and friends and you continue to watch beyond this point and you ruin your Christmas present for yourself, that is on you. I have let you know what I am doing. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna get started. So what I usually do just when I'm measuring is I literally just line up the sides to make sure that they are wide enough to fold in. And then quite usually double that way. I also usually have this tablecloth on the table, and it has lines on it, which when I don't have it on the wrapping paper work out really well. They help me to mark what I'm doing. Little hack there for you guys. Get a striped tablecloth if your wrapping paper isn't wrapped. I really like wrapping papers though when you can like slide straight through with scissors. Unfortunately, this is not one of those wrapping papers. Every time I do it's just catching the paper, so I gotta say that's one thing that can be good to invest in if you're trying to save time, is a good wrapping paper. Now I'm gonna cut this up a long way, and I know there's a lot of you probably watching who think, why don't you just cut it shorter and smaller, whatever. because I know I have a lot of little things to wrap, so I can use the kind of scraps and stuff to do that. I was like, oh. But yeah, I would love to know as well from you guys, and please let me know down below. What is your favourite thing to do at Christmas? Is it the Christmas meal or the holiday season, depending if you don't celebrate Christmas? Is the holiday meal? Is it gift giving with your family, with your friends? Is there a particular I can't speak today. Is there a particular tradition you enjoy that you do every year? I know when we were younger, my brother used to live here. We used to go into the city, into town, Dublin City, at Christmas, and we would go and get mince pies and like coffee or whatever, or tea, in a hotel in Dublin called the Gresham, because it's right in the centre of the city. Like, it's just off one of the main shopping areas where we used to go shopping, and we used to love to do that as a tradition. Again, this video is not sponsored or anything by the Gresham. Unfortunately, I don't think they do mince pies anymore. Or maybe they do, I don't know, I could be wrong. But yeah, that's just a nice tradition we used to do. We used to go into town and we'd do that. And on the main kind of shopping day, I used to go with my mum, and she absolutely loved shopping. She was great. We'd go into town. When I say town, by the way, I'm referring to Dublin City Centre. We'd go in like several times throughout the Christmas season to go shopping. My mum loved to go shopping. But we'd go in a good few times, and I just used to love it. And we'd go in early in the morning, and we'd get breakfast in one of the big department stores. One of the big shops in there. We used to get breakfast. We'd go in first thing in the morning. We'd be in town for like 8 AM, and we'd go there, and we'd get breakfast, and then we would go shopping, and we'd go to all the different shops, or we'd go to half the shops we needed to go, like the really, really busy ones. So if you're from Ireland, or if you're in a country around the world that has Primark, you will probably understand the absolute chaos that is Primark, or Pennies as we call it, at Christmas. So we'd go in there early. Sometimes we'd even go into the city, and Pennies would open at 8 in the morning, so we'd go in there before breakfast, because if you left any later than that, coming up to Christmas, like, the shop was chaotic. It's so busy, like, such a popular shop. But yeah, I used to love doing that. It was one tradition I loved. We'd go into Pennies, get breakfast in town, and then we'd go and do our shopping, and then we'd stop somewhere for lunch. Like, we wouldn't go out for lunch or for dinner all the time or anything like that, or eat out a huge amount, but I loved at Christmas when we do that, and we'd go in and get coffees, and, you know, they'd have all the festive stuff, you know, like the turkey sandwiches, or, you know, and you get your mince pies and whatever. But that was one Christmas tradition that I loved growing up, up to a couple of years ago. But yeah, so that's just one I thought I'd share with you guys. And just going in and trying. I love Christmas food. I love all the festive things, like, you know, the turkey sandwiches you get in the coffee shops, and, you know, and again, I wouldn't eat them every day, guys. You know, once in a blue moon. You also don't want to overdo it, because I find that a lot of us do that at Christmas. We go absolutely nuts for the Christmas stuff, like turkey and cranberry sauce and stuffing and all the things, and then you don't want to see turkey again for another 12 months, because over Christmas you ate so much turkey. And I know people eat different things. Some people do like duck or goose, and then, like, you know, there's nut loaves are very popular for vegetarians and vegans. But yeah, silly things like that. Like, I'm a person, I won't eat turkey now. I'll probably eat so much turkey now in the next 2 weeks over Christmas that I will not touch turkey till next December. But yeah, just silly little things like that. I thought as well today we could do more of a little chatty video and just share some Christmas traditions and memories and stuff like that. You may have seen this bag in our decorations. This is our lovely Christmas wrapping bag. This bag has had many variations. Because we got little sticky labels, we got rolls of paper. Harry Potter. I bought these last year and I've used them. And this beautiful wrapping paper from Tiger that I am obsessed with. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just pure glitter, guys. The only one downside of this wrapping paper is it is impossible to stick. Like, impossible. Tape just falls off. Maybe I'm just using bad tape, I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the things I love to do anyways, Christmas shopping. And one of my, like, one thing I love to do, I absolutely adore doing, at Christmas and birthdays and any time of the year, I love giving gifts. I love giving a gift that someone really enjoys, and I like sitting down and thinking about it and thinking about what they like and what they want and just bringing joy and happiness to other people. I really, really enjoy doing that, and I love doing that. And hopefully I'll be able to share some joy and love with you guys in the future. I'd love to do a giveaway in the next couple of months, so hopefully I will be able to do that sometime in the new year. I don't know when that is, but hopefully I will. And I have no pen to do my labels, so I will be right back. I am back. Yeah, we got these great little labels. I actually don't know where they came from, but yeah, they're really handy. I would recommend as well getting these at Christmas. They're just little kind of sticky labels. They're super handy and save you a lot of time when you're wrapping the presents, especially if you have a lot of stuff to wrap. I'm just going to keep these off camera, the labels and stuff, just because obviously people's privacy, but also if you're a family member or friend who's not supposed to be watching this and you're still watching this, you're not going to find out what's for you. So there you go. There you go now. But yeah, how cute is this wrapping paper is? Like little reindeers and stars and pops and stuff. Anyway, oh yeah, I've got my Elder Wand pen, guys, in this thing. Check it out. But yeah, so I love doing that Christmas shopping, all that kind of stuff, and I love catching up with my family, because I don't really get to see my family nearly as often as I'd like to. Like, I have a lot of family. My family aren't hugely far away from me, but only like some of my family live in Dublin, but a lot of them live in other counties in Ireland. So I don't always get to see them as often as I would like. But and I love that over Christmas that I get to catch up and everyone's free, and you know, especially with cousins and stuff as we grow up and get older and whatever, and they have their own families. We kind of, it's harder to see them like you see them kind of less and less and whatever. So it's really nice at Christmas to be able to, you know, get together and catch up and see how everyone's getting on.
As they're falling down and follow rude or fall across the town, play there with me under the mistletoe while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho.
So I just like to add little, you know, bows and stuff. I think that's cute. This video is not sponsored. Any shops or products mentioned are not sponsored. It just happened to be where I got them.
We warm by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before as they walk from house to house.
Now, one thing that's really popular every year in Ireland, I don't know about the rest of the world, but I know it is here, and I think possibly in the UK, is really popular every year, is biscuits and chocolates for Christmas. We have quite a few family members, so I know every year we like to give biscuits and chocolates to everybody, because it's just, I think, a nice gift to give to people, and it's kind of something that suits everybody and that everybody can get on board with. And I do have a lot of family members who, you know, if you buy them presents for them and then for their kids and then for, you know, everybody else, they are like, they ask us not to, essentially. So we usually like to get them, you know, biscuits and chocolate and stuff like that, which is very popular, and I think it's a really nice gift to give, and I think it's a lovely thing to receive as well, because, you know, we all have eaten a bit of extra chocky over Christmas. These biscuits, I think we're all a lot, we're more relaxed in our level of treats that we allow ourselves for Christmas. But yeah, so, and it's also every year I kind of try out a new way to wrap these, because they're all like circle and weird shapes, because obviously, like, something that's like a boxes are super easy to wrap. They're straight lines, like, it's not difficult. But I like to try each year like new techniques and stuff to wrap these. So one I learned this year was, let me just make sure I'm doing it for him. Is to literally, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'll share it with you. You guys might find it useful, you might not, you might like it, you might hate it. But for round lives is you bring in the sides. and then you fold down like that, and then you bring this bit up, and it's a nice way to, an easy way to fold round sized tubs. So I thought I'd share that little tip with you there, guys. Oh, and another thing as well is if you have too much wrapping paper, like to cover this, like see here, it's like it's longer than it needs to be. Trim the wrapping paper, guys, because it actually makes it way more difficult to wrap if you have too much paper. It's just like trying to wrap with not enough paper. Disaster, absolute disaster. But yeah, I would love to know in the comments below as well. Drop me a comment if you like. If you're so inclined, I would love to hear it. What kind of stuff do you guys buy for Christmas? Is there any gift that, you know, do you have a family member that likes the same thing every year? Like, do they like socks? Do they like slippers? Do you get them like, you know, memberships for something? Or that kind of stuff. I'd love to hear. I always love to hear about what people, the kind of things people like and the kind of things people do for Christmas and like different traditions and that kind of thing. And also let me know, do your family do like Secret Santa or like Kris Kindle or whatever like that? Kris Kringle, what's it called? Kris Kindle? I can't remember. Anyway, do you do stuff like that? Like, do you do like everybody's name goes into a hat and you pull out the name and that's the person you buy the present for? Or do you buy presents for all your family members? Or do you not buy presents at all? It's not something that you do, it's not a tradition of yours. What do you do instead? Do you share a meal together? Do you make presents? Like, do you do baked goods or crafts or, you know, anything like that? I'd love to know. And please let me know. Please let me know down below, because I'd love to hear it. I love hearing all the people's different kind of ideas, because also it gives me inspiration for new stuff that I can do. Because like, yeah, we do biscuits and chocolates every year and it is, you know, popular and people do enjoy it, but you know, I like trying new things. And I'd love to hear other people's story. I'm really interested in what other people do for Christmas. And like, do you open your Christmas presents on Christmas Day? Do you do it on Christmas Eve, like the 24th or 25th? Do you do it on what we would call St. Stephen's Day or Boxing Day if you're in the UK? Again, 26th isn't a day that's, you know, even celebrated as a holiday in all countries. So let me know. Let me know, guys, because I want to get to know you guys more as well. Not just me rambling on talking about myself all the time. I'd love to know more about you guys, because I know with stuff like a couple of weeks ago there, I know in the US you guys had Thanksgiving, and through the process of that I found out that they also have Thanksgiving in Canada, but it's much earlier. So just like a little thing like that, little fun facts like that I like to know. But yeah, I've wrapped that now, and I gotta be honest, guys, I can't remember who it's for, but we're gonna stick a note on that. I'm gonna stick a note on that. I'll stick this sticker on, and yeah, that'll help me remember what it is. I'm gonna pop it over there for the moment. And that's the thing I always say as well, as you're wrapping, do your labels, guys, because I've done that. I've wrapped 10 things and then I've realised that they all look like that and I've no idea what they're for, and nobody wants to be unwrapping and rewrapping stuff. But yeah, anyway, let me know your guys' traditions. What do you do? When do you do things? I've heard loads of different things. I've heard people do it on the 24th, people do the 25th. Some people, the big day for them is the 24th. In Ireland here it's usually the 25th. So anyway, let me know, guys. I'd love to know. Now, guys, Mr. Supervisor has come in because he needs to inspect the wrapping station. He needs to inspect the standard of work, and he also wants to wish you all a very, very happy holidays and a Christmas and a New Year or whatever you celebrate. So we wanted to come in and do that. But also he has to inspect the presents because he wants to see what they all are. And more importantly, he's trying to be sneaky and see if it's something for him. Isn't that right? And I just realised he's all mucky from his WALK that he just went on. So, I'm gonna let him go on back to what he was doing. So, supervisor's worried about some substandard work, so he's just gonna hang with us while we do some wrapping. The roll. And I know a lot of people, especially kind of starting this year and other years, they're not using wrapping paper anymore. They're using like gift bags and stuff because it is more sustainable. And we haven't bought any wrapping paper this year specifically for that reason, because you know it isn't sustainable and not everybody recycles it, and it just creates a lot of waste. So we're basically just using up what we already had in the house from last year. Yeah, and seeing kind of what we've left and going from there. Now I'm going to once again try and use this paper. I did do a roll of this about, I think it was last year, the year before. Most of what I'm wrapping now are like family presents, like from the family. But I bought this myself about, I don't know, a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I wrapped all my own presents in it, and it was a flippin' nightmare, guys, let me tell you. Now, I don't know if it was just the tape I was using at the time. It probably was just the tape I was using. But it's super pretty and I love it, and I'm going to use it because I'm out of the other wrapping paper. So, and I really don't have that many presents to wrap. Left to wrap here, so I will work off that. And again, final warning for you, if you are a family member of mine and you're still watching and you haven't seen a gift that you think's for you yet, go away. Please, go away. And also I mentioned to you guys about the lines on the wrapping paper. I could be wrong, but I also have an idea that IKEA's wrapping paper does that as well, if they're still doing that. I could be wrong though, could be wrong. And also guys, if you're currently wrapping your presents, don't forget to take the price tags off. I'll say that to you now. Leave the labels on because a lot of places, if they want it, if the person wants to exchange it, they'll need the label, but otherwise, don't forget to take the labels off. So another thing I wanted to talk about was like gift suggestions, and again, if you have some, drop them down below in the comments, because I know Christmas can be an incredibly stressful time of year and an incredibly straining time of year, especially if you have kids, in relation to being a huge financial stress, and it can be incredibly expensive. And one suggestion that I wanted to make to people, if you've still a few presents left to get or to do or whatever, a really nice thing I think to receive for Christmas is baked stuff like mince pies, cookies, biscuits, cakes, tarts, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd make that suggestion to anyone who hasn't gotten all their Christmas presents organised yet. That can be a really, really good gift. And especially if you don't have a very large budget for Christmas. Some people have huge budgets for Christmas, some people have small budgets. Some people do like, you know, Secret Santa stuff, so they have a set amount for Christmas, which can be high, low or medium, but I think a really nice thing to do is to like baked goods and stuff like that, because I always really appreciate when someone gives me stuff like that, because it's a gift that you know that the person has put their heart and soul into, and they've worked really hard on it, and it's a really nice thing to do, and it can be kind of cost-effective gift, but also a really personal gift. So if you're someone out there and you're not sure what to get, you've got that one person, you know, especially the person who has everything, or they're just really hard to figure out what to buy for. I think everybody likes, you know, baked goods, stuff like that, or crafts, like make a, what you call it, like a photo collage. And it's something as well that you can, if you're making, say, chocolate chip cookies, you can make a lot of them, and do like different baskets for each family member, or do like a hamper for a family member. If you have a family member who, you know, if you know what they personally like, if they're into like different little things, and you can like make little hampers with cookies and maybe a bottle of wine, or, you know, whatever they like. And I just wanted to give that suggestion, and I just wanted to acknowledge all the people out there who are, you know, who are financially struggling at Christmas, well, throughout the year, but also especially Christmas, and acknowledge you and say that, you know, you can still do lovely things for Christmas. Not that you have to, and oftentimes, you know, we forget what Christmas is really about, and we get so focused on the gifts and the presents. And I think the really important thing is to make time to spend with, you know, your family and friends. I think that's really important. But I just wanted to make that suggestion because, you know, I have a set budget for Christmas myself as well, and in the past it's something I've really struggled with, like not having the financial, you know, the same financial ability as other people, and feeling bad about it at Christmas, feeling like, oh, you got me a lovely gift and I can't afford to get you anything, or something like that. And I've made things for people, like cakes and stuff, and they've really enjoyed it and appreciated it. And I just wanted to share that, and I just wanted to say that, you know, everyone should, you know what I mean, enjoy their holiday season, Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And sorry guys. So everyone should take the time out to spend with family and friends, and, you know, enjoy Christmas, enjoy the holiday season. You know, get together, play some board games, do a jigsaw puzzle. You know, if someone in the family gets a new games console, maybe try and do that. Especially, you know, parents with kids, you know, learn to have a game of whatever they got. Like say they got an Xbox or whatever for Christmas, play with them. And I think that's a really important thing about Christmas, to spend time together and make time to spend with each other. And yeah, this is like a little random little rant as I wrap presents. But it's just, you know, I think time is so important, especially over the holiday season and around Christmas, and a lot of people, it's the only time that they have to spend with somebody because they work really hard during the year, and this could be the only break that they have. And I want to especially say that about, and give a huge shout out of gratitude, and I hope you guys will, to any frontline workers. After the last like 2 years we've had, they have done impeccable work, and they have kept going, and they haven't complained, and they've just been incredible. And I wanted to especially say to them, to the frontline workers in the hospitals and in the care homes and in the emergency services, that they're all amazing and wonderful. And if you are in a position to do so, you know, and you're making some cookies or you're making some mince pies or whatever, maybe drop them off to your local, you know, firehouse or fire station or ambulance station or Garda you know, police station or whatever, to say thanks this Christmas, because they will continue to work throughout the holiday season, and they don't get thanked an awful lot. So I think it's a nice thing if you're able to do it this year. And the mailmen, especially your mail carriers, delivery men, they work really hard, and this is their busiest time of the year, and they are working so hard. And just little things like that, I just wanted to say, you know, I'd really like to maybe start a tradition on the channel here that we all try and pay it forward this year to someone who we may or may not, you know what I mean, know that we may or may not know very well. We want to do something kind for them this year, and I want everyone to, if you can, do something kind this holiday season. And if you want, let me know what it is down below. I'd love to know. But yeah, maybe just give a cake or give some cookies or whatever to your, you know, to the service workers in your area, and people who we interact with, I think, and I think a lot of us take for granted every day. And yeah, do something nice. So, and I know it's a little bit off topic, but you know, I just wanted to as it's Christmas and all that. You know, I know our postman is here every day. Every single day he's here. You know, obviously that we have mail or post. And I just think a lot of the time, like, we kind of know him, but I personally don't see him a lot of the time, but he's brilliant. Like, if I order something, he gets it here on time, and he's a lovely person. And I think we all have people like that in our lives. You know, and if you've been in contact with someone this year who's helped you with something, who's done something for you, even if it's someone if you're going into shops or stores and you're buying stuff and you're able to, you have the ability to do so, bring in a box of chocolates for them, say thank you, to make their holiday season. I know especially retail workers are working so hard this time of year, and most of them won't get to see their families until Christmas Day, because they'll be working Christmas Eve, which is one of their busiest days of the year, and they will probably only be off for Christmas Day, and then they're back into work again on the 26th. So just, you know, bring a little happiness, bring a little brightness, and bring a little bit of joy into someone maybe you wouldn't usually. And if you usually would do it anyway, do it as well. But yeah, I just thought everyone should make a little effort. I would love everyone to make a little effort this year to bring a little happiness and a bit of joy into someone you know, and someone who's done good, bring their lives this year, and maybe show them a little Christmas spirit. I know I personally will be going out and getting I want to go get a box of chocolates or something like that for our postman, because he's really, really good to us every year, and we usually do that. We do that almost every year, so, well, we do pretty much every year, so do that this year. And I'm going to probably do it for someone else as well. I don't know who it is yet, but I'm going to pass it on to somebody else as well. So even if you're out in the store and just someone is particularly helpful and goes out of their way, do something nice, if you are able to do so. And this has gotten completely off topic and I went a tangent, but here, the message is the same. Spread the love, spread the joy, spread the kindness, and if you were in the financial position to do so, maybe get a small gift or make something for your, you know, the service people, shall we say, in your life. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get back to what I was doing and keep on rapping.
Memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you so I'm late.
And just for anyone who's interested, this that I'm wrapping now may or may not be my own present. So it may or may not be the most glamorous, sparkly and best wrapped present on the table. I'm just saying. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna put ribbon on everyone's presents. But yeah, I'm so glad that we were finished the other paper, because I really wanted this one for my own stuff, because it's sparkly and I love it.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good...
This is just a nice little thing I like to do if I get somebody a voucher, because sometimes the vouchers come as like a piece of cardboard, and I just think it's nice. They still get to unwrap a little present, you know? Gotcha. Also, I'm trying to use some of the wrapping supplies we have for Christmas. And guys, we have a lot of them. Like, we have an awful lot. So I'm trying to get kind of through some of them this year, because I had loads last year and I just didn't do them. So, you know, and obviously it's been a hard year for them. Just make a little bit extra, make that Christmas a little bit extra special.
Making our Christmas memories, oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you, baby. This year.
A little tip that I find works for ribbon, I'm not saying it works for all ribbon, but it works for me, is measure the widest bit of the present 5 times rather than trying to wrap a thing on a roll around. But give it a try if you're doing ribbon. Let me know how you go.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Oh, oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Yeah, I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
Okay guys, so we are all done with the wrapping. It took a little longer than I thought. I also decluttered the like tags and labels and all that kind of stuff. That's a job that's long overdue. But yeah, so I'm glad now we've just got left what we're actually going to use. And then I got this left over. And I got my other wrapping papers there. So we're going to move on to getting this table ready for Christmas. Okay, I'll check back in with you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm just going to clean up around here after wrapping all the presents. Get them all bagged up and taken out of here so we can be delivered tomorrow to everyone who is getting them tomorrow. And get this table set for Christmas. Hope you guys enjoy. some of you guys are wondering why I'm putting so many covers on this, because it does, it seems like I'm putting it on. What I'm actually doing is I'm just preparing it for over the kind of holiday season. So for Christmas we'll have this on. I'll just leave this on for now. Just wanted to show you guys kind of the way we do it. But on Christmas Day we'll use this one here with the holly and the runner on it. A reason I put the runner on top is just to give kind of an extra layer of kind of protection to the table. It's a solid wood table underneath, and also just to kind of keep it as any spills or anything like that. And if there's any spills during the dinner, we can just pull this off. And then when Christmas dinner is finished, which generally there will be some level of stains and spills on this with gravy and sauces and drinks, and you know, it happens. Take this off, and then I have this ready to go underneath it for Stephen's Day, and if not Stephen's Day, for New Year's. So we have a nice fresh thing, and then what I'll do is I'll throw this on top then. On top of this one. But yeah, something's for Christmas that we'll have this on. But yeah, I just wanted to explain to you guys why I'm putting, because I'm sure there's a few looking at me going, why did you just put 3 tablecloths on the table? That is why. That is why, essentially. So this one is just a basic because it covers the table. Also, if any of you are wondering why this tablecloth is so big, and then the protector underneath this tablecloth is so big, this table has an insert in it. I think in North America you guys call them, you can put leaves into them, I think you call it. I don't know what we call them here. You basically put this table opens out and expands to a bigger size seating. So there's only going to be 3 or 4 of us for Christmas, so I don't need to extend the table, but the tablecloths look a bit ridiculously massive because of that. But yeah, so just wanted to explain, to give you guys the kind of full look, and I'm going to set it now for our Christmas setting, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Some butternut squash. I need to use some carrots, an onion, and I have this pumpkin left over from Halloween. So I've no idea how to prepare pumpkin. I've never cooked pumpkin in my life, but I'm assuming it's the same as butternut squash. So we're gonna get going with this, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. That'd be a nice winter recipe to share with you guys, nice winter warmer. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna clear this up a bit. This place has gotten a bit messy over the last few days. I'm gonna clear up this area where I'm shopping. I don't know if you can tell this, but I've obviously never prepared a pumpkin before in my life. And there's probably several of you who are watching this going, there's a much easier way to do that. But, you know, we're gonna keep going. So this, guys, is going to make a really, really big batch of soup. So if you're not into like pumpkin and squash and things like this is not the soup for you. But you can make this with literally whatever you want. Soup is like one of the easiest things in the world to make, and I think it intimidates a lot of people because it seems complicated, but it really isn't. You basically just chop up and prep your vegetables, throw them in a big massive pot of boiling water, boil them until they're soft or till they're cooked. You can throw in your stock, your herbs, your spices, blend it, you're done. Soup. But I would highly recommend to anyone, if you've never made soup before, give one a try. They're so easy to make, and when they're freshly made, with like, you know, fresh fruit and veg, they're absolutely delicious. Like, the flavours are amazing, and they're so, like, packet soups are fine, they taste nice and everything, but like there's nothing like a fresh made soup. And they're so easy to make, like they don't take long. Obviously this is not a great example because that pumpkin took me like 16 years to get to cut because I've no idea how to cut pumpkins. But you know, I'm learning, trying something new, you know. But yeah, highly recommend. If you're doing nothing today or you've an hour or two free, go out and get some veg and cut it. And it's especially good if you have stuff like soft veg. You know, veg that you really need to kind of get gone now, and if you don't particularly want to eat it, you know, say you've been eating a lot of whatever, carrots or broccoli or whatever it is, excellent in a soup, guys, absolutely excellent in a soup. You can put anything, and you can literally put anything in, potatoes, veg, you can throw chicken in if you want, ham, whatever you like. They're so versatile. And they're also a great thing to do. I always recommend with, especially I know Christmas, we cook a lot of food, and it may be the same for you. If you're in the US, you probably know I'm talking about Thanksgiving and stuff, and maybe as well for Christmas. But what I usually do is the next day, whatever vegetables are left over, if we're not, say, having them as leftovers, I will chop them all up and throw them into a soup. And we usually roast the veg on Christmas, so it's really, really nice. Full of flavour. Okay guys, so unfortunately that low fat cooking spray, there's a lot of water in it and it can evaporate quickly, and I had to have the pot a bit too hot, so I'm just going to throw a bit of olive oil. Oh, that's way too much. A bit of olive oil in just to get it cooking. That is way too much olive oil, but hey, flavour.
Jingle bells ring.
Guys, but if I had fresh onion or fresh garlic, it'll be going in now with the onions. That's what I'm doing. I put a fair bit in there, and some people don't think that's a lot, but like, this is a huge vat of soup. Some basil, sorry if you're in North America, basil, and then paprika. Oh yeah, it's a crap tub. Sorry, the holes in this, guys, are freaking tiny, so I'm just gonna take the lid off. Again, this, you can measure these like, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon of each, half a teaspoon of each, I don't freaking know. I look at how much stuff I have and think, oh, how much do I need for that roughly? Sometimes I nail it, sometimes I'm way off. I don't know if you guys can see, I hope you guys can see into the pan there. Here, I'll bring it over. So all I'm doing basically is I got my spices, my herbs, I'm just tossing them around my onions. I'm going to add a little smidgy more oil just to keep everything moving. Again, it is a huge vat, so a little bit of extra oil will be absorbed by the vegetables. And then you'll see this kind of light brown stuff on the pot, and a lot of people say, oh, that's burnt. It's not burnt. It's where all the flavour is, all the flave. Yeah, so I'm just tossing my spices and my herbs in with the onions. I just find that brings out the flavour better, guys, to be honest. And now it's time for the boring part, letting it cook. So I'm going to start adding my veg.
In my ear, jingle bell.
Now I'm going to add my water, guys. Have all my veg in. And if you're wondering, you should have enough water to cover the veg. So you can see there I'm a little bit short, so I'm going to fill it up.
Climb down the chimney at the speed of...
I need a little bit more water, as I said, so all my spices are in here, my onions, my herbs. Again, I don't know if there's a specific order to this, guys. This is how I like to do it. I like when I'm cooking to do simplicity because, you know, we don't always have a load of time to cook. And cooking should be an enjoyable experience, and I know some people really find it stressful, so simple recipe. Now today's wasn't the most simple recipe, obviously, because the amount of stuff we did chop and prep, but like this pot's over half full, it's going to make a lot of soup. I'm just going to crack the pot. I'm going to crack the pot now up to 6 to get that water up to the boil. And then I just like to open up my stock pot and just break it up a little bit before I drop it in.
And then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly.
I like a smooth soup. I'll blend this when I'm finished. Sorry, I missed these here underneath the toaster. But yeah, I'll check this every couple of minutes to see how it's doing. Make sure nothing's burning or anything. But yeah, so I'm going to leave this on. I'll check back in with you guys in 10 minutes when I check it. The vegetables probably will be soft by that stage. But yeah, so I'm going to work on while this is cooking, clean this place up.
And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
Hey guys, so we're just 10-minute check-in. This is boiling nicely. I have been keeping an eye on it, and it really has only come to the boil in the last, I'd say, 2 minutes. It is a very large pot. There's a lot of water in it. But I will. That's not too bad. Yeah, carrots are still rock hard, so I'm going to leave them for another couple of minutes. So I'll leave that going, simmering away. I'll check back again in another 5 minutes. Alright. Okay guys, so I'll just check this. I have a carrot. They're nearly there. They're still quite crunchy. I'll have to blend them, so there's no point in me leaving them crunchy in here to go into the blender. So I'm just going to give them another couple of minutes. I've brought the temperature down to about just over half, about 3.5 out of 6 on the hob. I'm just going to let it simmer there for another 10 minutes, let the more the flavours get infused, and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm blending. Cool. Okay guys, so it's been about 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna, ooh, hot. Check on these. Yeah, those carrots are done. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off the heat. These counters that we have are heat proof, but I still like to use a mat on them just in case. So if you ever see me putting pots or trays out of the oven straight onto these counters and you're concerned, they are heat proof. They are designed for this stuff. Yeah, so I'll take this off the heat. I'll just give it another mix, and then I'm going to blitz this. Now if you like a chunky soup, I don't know if you guys can see this, I'm just going to bring you over a little bit closer. If you like a chunky soup, obviously you could chop them into smaller when you're cooking, but like, it's a really, really delicious chunky soup if that's the kind of soup you like. I, however, like blended soups. So I'm just going to get this blended now. I just have this blender here, just like a normal. Hold on, I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on, I'm going to bring it out a little bit. Okay, so I just have this Kenwood. And I got this came with 2 blades. So there's this big one, and then we have a smaller one, just because it's such a big pot, I'm going to use the big one. So I'm going to get blitzing on this and get this down into a lovely, lovely soup, and I'm also going to have this for my lunch today. And also with these, I always start, especially since it's hot and it's just come off stove, I always start on, I don't know if you guys can see, this has 1 to 5 here. I always start in the low setting just because it is hot water and I don't want to get burned.
Keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but it's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down.
So that is the end of today's video, guys, and that is the end of the last video for 2021. It has been an absolutely crazy year. I started my channel in January of this year, and when we come back in January after Christmas, it will be the kind of 1 year anniversary of my channel. And I'm really looking forward to celebrating that with you guys. I cannot express how grateful I am to each and every one of my subscribers, especially each and every one of my viewers, anyone who liked, commented, shared, or in any way interacted with my videos this year. It has meant the absolute world to me, and I appreciate it more than I can ever express. I really want to wish you guys the very best Christmas, holiday season and New Year that is possible. And I hope you all have a wonderful break over the holiday season and get time to spend with your family, friends and loved ones. And I hope you have the most incredible time. I really appreciate all of you, each and every single one of you. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys, because the reason I do my channel is for you guys. I hope that you guys have enjoyed all the content that I've made this year. I cannot get over the successes and achievements the channel has had this year. This year we hit over 500 subscribers. We hit over 50,000 views on the channel. It's absolutely insane to me, guys. I literally can't get over it. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. I cannot wait to come into the new year 2022 and continue on this channel to bigger and better things and grow it from strength to strength. And I hope you will all join me and come together with me on that journey. If you haven't already, give me the best Christmas present ever and hit the subscribe button down below. Ring the bell, set it to all to be notified every time a new channel or a new video goes live on my channel. If you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Feel free to follow me on any of my socials. They are listed in the description box below, and I will be updating them and also my community tab as to when the video will be out in the new year. So from me, from Supervisor Max and from my dad,
Happy Christmas.
we want to wish you a very happy holiday season and Christmas and a happy new year, and we will talk to y'all soon. Okay, love y'all. Bye.
This week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.